Hi, I'm Daniel from ligo.co.uk and this is the Gigaset smart speaker. With Alexa built in, it can do everything that a standard smart speaker can: stream music, play games, check the weather and so on. But this is a smart speaker with a difference. It can also connect up to your home phone system to make and receive calls. We think it's excellent value for money as it easily holds its own against other models that come in at about double the price. So let's take a closer look at it. The Gigaset smart speaker is on the larger side of things as far as smart speakers go. It's slightly taller than the Google Nest or the Echo Studio, and considerably bigger than the Echo Dot and Google Home Mini. Other than that though, it's fairly standard in terms of design as far as smart speakers go. As you can see, it's cylindrical in shape, which means it radiates sound across 360 degrees. So you can put it just about anywhere you like in your home and it'll still sound great. It's got this nice fabric grille to give it a splash of style, and also has a rubber base to help stop it getting knocked over. As a smart speaker, it obviously has voice control, but there's also a physical control panel on the top here. There's buttons to adjust the volume, mute the microphone, make or end a call, and switch between modes. Overall, we think it looks pretty stylish, and it's certainly a good size for a smart speaker at this price. It's not as discreet as something like the Amazon Echo Dot, but it's certainly stylish enough to fit into most homes without sticking out like a sore thumb. As for actually using the Gigaset smart speaker, if you've ever used an Alexa speaker before, then you'll know how easy they are to get to grips with. There's a little bit of setup required with this one. You'll need to install an app from Gigaset and another one for Alexa, but that's really just to connect it up to the Wi-Fi. Once you've got it all up and running, it's super easy to use, and if there's anything you want to know, you can just ask Alexa and she'll tell you how it works. Using the speakerphone functionality does require a little bit of extra setup, but it's no more complicated than adding an extra handset to your home phones would be. It's designed for use with Gigaset phones, but as it's decked, it should work with any cordless phone system. You just might not be able to access the phone's phone book. With all that set up out of the way though, the Gigaset smart speaker is really easy to use. If you want to call someone and they're in your phone book, then it's just a matter of saying, "Alexa, call whoever it is," and if they're not, you have to read the number out and she'll repeat it back to you to make sure she's got it right. Think of the Gigaset smart speaker as an enhanced version of the speakerphone mode on a standard Gigaset cordless phone, which is already best in class. As it's larger, it naturally has more volume, but it also has superior clarity from the microphone, which can reach a little bit further than a cordless phone would. If you often make calls with multiple participants, then we have to say this really makes things a lot easier, as you can always be sure everyone's heard nice and clearly. If you want to use the Gigaset smart speaker to listen to music, then you're really spoilt for choice with your options. It can play Spotify or Amazon Music directly, you can pair up your smartphone via Bluetooth, and there's even an aux-in port on the back for wired devices. There's also internet radio, which gives you access to tens of thousands of stations from across the world. Just ask Alexa what station you want to listen to, or ask her for something that you're in the mood for and she'll find a station that fits. And finally, let's talk about the sound quality. Gigaset have long been renowned for the audio quality of their cordless phones, and they've clearly brought that expertise to bear when crafting the smart speaker as well. Calls sound great, as you'd expect, but you might be surprised by how good music sounds as well. It's not quite up there with much more expensive brands like Bose or Sonos, but compared to other entry-level smart speakers, it more than holds its own. So there we have it, the Gigaset smart speaker, a smart speaker that can also act as a voice-activated home phone. It's bigger and better than more entry-level models like the Nest and Dot, making it excellent value for money. Plus it has the added benefit of being able to pair up with your Gigaset home phones. To find out more, or to get your hands on one for yourself, go to ligo.co.uk.